Major Atomic Clock Fail Productions presents. What we have here is my latest find. A Panasonic model PV-GS70, or GS70D if you prefer. Manufactured by Matsushita in Japan, blah blah blah, 7.2 volt input, blah blah blah. I don't really know when it was manufactured. Just that I suspect probably a 2005, 2006 model. It's got a 3CCD image sensor, 700 times digital zoom, which you won't be using because it sucks. It does actually have a real ring around the lens. I don't know if it really works, because when I was trying the manual focus, it didn't really seem to be working. 1.2 megapixel sensor, true color quality, sure. With a Leica Decuma lens, still picture recording to the tape, and also to SD card, which this thing will take as well. I think it might even take, actually, yeah, it will take video to the SD card. We'll see that at the end of this. I'm sure it looks like crap, like it usually does. There is a non-powdered accessory shoe. Front, you have your microphone, which is stereo. Tally light. There is the lens itself. You can see there. 10 times optical zoom. There is the flash, which of course they felt the need to put their sticker all over. There is no video light. It does have a lens cap. If we look over here, we can see the zoom control. There's the photo button, the quick start. This is menu controls and various things like that. White balance, shutter, iris, volume, and a jog wheel. There's a tape basket. I don't have a battery attached, so it won't eject. Pretty standard stuff, though. On the back, there's a menu button and power switch, as well as mode selector. Usually the battery goes, it's standard battery. I did get a battery with the camera. It is actually right now over here on the charger. It's just right down there. It wasn't charging earlier, but now it seems to be charging, so I don't know if it will actually charge or if the charger's just lying to me. Thinks it can charge, but in reality it cannot. Now that's definitely an unpowdered shoe. But it takes the same battery as the PV-GS150, so I do have a battery, even if I want it. If I want it. I'm not sure where the backup battery would go, perhaps under there. Definitely takes one along with this. I think this camera also takes one, but I don't know where it goes either. I can't find any information online. There is the display there, which I don't think is a touchscreen because you can see all of the controls over here. Another interestingly, the SD card goes into the side of this thing. It's right there. This is the card it came with. 64 megabytes. I didn't even notice that until now. I have no idea what it means. Go ahead and we'll put that back into place. There were no pictures on it when I got it. It was completely erased. Under here, see this door here. I'm guessing that this is all of the varying controls. Let's close this view screen because it's kind of getting in my way. Almost running out of tape here. But yeah, remote and microphone with plug-in power. There's a USB connection, and the AV in out is right there as well. The other connections are on the back, it looks like. There's an S-video output. The lens cap just fell off. Is there anything else there? Yeah, there's the 1394 output there. So we'll put that back into place. And I think that's really it for the camera. So what we'll do next is we will switch over to it. So I will be right back, thanks to the magic of videotape. Now it's making some unhappy noises, which I'm sure you can hear. But otherwise, it seems to be recording. This is the, I don't even know what model this is. Panasonic something or another. Let's see, what does it say on the bottom? PV-GS70. That's what this is. Unfortunately, it is 4x3 only. Well, it does have a cinema mode, but you can't access the menu while you're doing that. A couple digital effects in the fader, but it's also got a flash, which does not double as a video light, so this doesn't have a video light or anything like that. But there's an autofocus. It's got controls on the side of the tape basket, which is interesting. One for the focus, and then the other is for the mode, whether you're going to tape or you're going to card, and I guess card mode. I don't know what that means. I guess you could take video to the card. Not that you'd ever do that, because it's not going to be very good quality. That's how you can get an idea as to how well the camera itself works. There is the 10 times zoom. Image stabilizer is supposed to be on, but it doesn't seem to actually be working. The date and time is not set. I'm going to have to figure out what kind of battery it takes. I got a battery with this camera, but I'm using the existing one from the GS150 because it's the same battery, and it happens to be actually charged. I'll have to charge the other battery and see what it can do. But I suspect it probably works fine. So we'll just give it a quick little test. I got cameras everywhere. This is a situation where a video light would really come in handy. But I don't have one, so that's actually an interesting thing. This is a Sears camcorder, but the capacitors are bad, so it doesn't actually work. So it just sits there along with all the other dead cameras. The zoom is really fast. But the image stabilizer does not seem to work very well. Millennial. This thing's a piece of junk. As you could probably tell, it's already leaking. Which I think is insanely sad. Anyway. Yeah. Doesn't do so well in low light. It would have been nice if it had a video light, but it doesn't. I don't know, does the GS150 have a video light? I don't think it does either. And more dead cameras. Huh. Well, actually, they're not all dead. Both of the CD Mavicas are in there, and there's also something else. A white noise machine, which comes in real handy, especially during a power outage, because I have tinnitus that I can hear over fans, so it's really nice to have that. Either way, I think that's going to just about do it for this. I'll call the camera working, but of course I gotta review the footage and make sure that it's working well before I use it for anything else. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below, although there is one thing we can demo first, and that is the manual focus ring that it's got. If it's actually going to work. I don't know, does it have a manual focus ring? It doesn't seem to actually be working. Huh, that's weird. This is what the MPEG-4 video looks like, just for posterity's sake, before we conclude this video. I'm sure it looks like crap, but I will be the judge of that later. Usually it does, though. Well, for whatever the case may be, I think that's going to do it. Thank you for watching. This is CP666 signing off. Hope to see you next time. Till then.